Spotted Bigfoot in Cleveland County, and this isn't the first time. The legend continues. One man in Kaiser says he encountered the mythic beast just last week.
You know, it has been years since deputies in Cleveland County have heard stories like this, and New at 11 Ann Sheridan goes in search of the real Bigfoot story.
You ever find yourself in a situation where you just know either direction you choose is going to be hell to tell the captain? I found myself in this very situation. Since 13 years old, I've been having run-ins with the law. Whether it's selling marijuana on the school grounds or it's having stolen cars parked in my yard getting stripped down for the parts. When it comes to the criminal life, I've done it all. It's pretty much nothing I haven't done when it comes to crime except murder or something that's sick and sadistic that I'm just not going to do. For the past 13 months, I've been what you call a fugitive from the law. I've been living off-grid in Little Biloxi State Wildlife Park. No one knows I'm here. It's a lot of land. If you know how to hide, you can hide out and do what needs to be done. I rarely have to travel into town to have several guys who willing to bring me what I need if I give them what they need. See me? I grow the best marijuana in the area, not that fancy stuff that just looks good in the bag called bag appeal. I grow the real deal, the OG, nothing but the OGs, the San Fernando Valley, the original OG. If it has OG in the name, I probably have it. But I mostly use clones. To keep the helicopters from finding my spot, I let the clones get 12 inches tall. I set them out. They go in the flower with the good sunlight we have. Real quick, in 2 months, I have 2 to 3 ounces off each plant. 750 to 1,000 plants, you do the math. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of money. For the grade I'm growing, I charge $200 an ounce, but by the time I hit the street, some of those white guys are paying $450, $500. I wouldn't pay that, but they're paying it. I have a pretty good operation going. I hide from the helicopters. The pigs don't know where I'm at, and very few people know how to even get to me. I usually meet someone 2 to 3 miles from my actual location to make sure no one knows where I'm laying my head. Now, my trouble started one day in late May. Now, where I'm at, we can pull 2 to 3 harvests for the weather we have. If we set them out in mid-March, if we miss the frost, by the middle of the end of May, we'll have our first harvest. So I'm out to check my plants, and I know I have between 500 and 600 plants on this side, but when I get there, I notice something different. I see bushes pushed over. I look down, there's plants missing, some trampled. First I'm thinking maybe it's deer or something, but no, whole plants are pulled up by the ground, by the root ball. The whole root ball is missing. Now I'm pissed. Someone is playing with my livelihood. I don't want to tell you what kind of weapon I have on me, AR-15, but it's a very powerful one. So I put my tracking skills into play. I eased down to where my plants were. I started noticing signs of footprints. Wait, this footprints are big old hills, very deep. Had to be a very fat guy to leave a heel print this big, and the heel looks kind of distorted. What in the world is going on? Let me follow these prints to see where they lead. So as I track these prints, I didn't notice I lose track of time. I may be gone a mile and a half deeper into the deep brush of the forest. So I'm like, what the heck? What is going on? Now I'm starting to lose daylight, and I'm starting to hear weird sounds. Sounds to my left, sounds to my right. Something big is moving through the trees, but it's keeping pace with me. It's slowing down when I slow down and pick up when I pick up. I ease my rifle around to the front, I chamber around. If something fun is going over here, someone's going to catch a hot one real fast for playing with me. So I keep going a little while, but something's nagging at me in the back of my mind saying, turn around, turn around, turn around. So by the time I turn around, I hear something behind me makes a loud noise. It spooks me, so I turn and I start to run, but then my mind catches up. I say, no, don't run. Now, I've been hunting these parts all my life, and me and my pawpaw, we used to do what you call herding deer. When me, him, my Uncle Buck, Uncle Joe, and a few more of the fellas from the neighborhood, we'll all go hunting, and the younger guys will be what you call the herders. Now, they wouldn't shoot toward us, but we'll come through and making a bunch of noise and herd the deer toward them, and they only shot if they saw a deer. There was one rule: do not shoot unless you actually saw the deer. And that's when I hear in my pawpaw's voice, "You're being herded, boy. You about dumb as a box of rocks. Turn around and pay attention. Now, what you need to know about hearing my pawpaw's voice, I only hear that voice when I'm in extreme danger. One time I was in a shootout at Biloxi, I heard that voice. And one time I was getting robbed by some crackheads in Jackson, Mississippi. The same voice that got me out of a lot of predicaments. When I heard that voice, I knew to pay attention. Now, I'm no little guy. I'm 6'5", 240, 260 when I'm healthy and wealthy. But now I'm walking through the bush, I'm making a lot of noise. But I'm heading out the way I came, and the way I came seems to be clear. I'm steady hearing something on both sides. I'm hearing something at the back. So I'm like, oh, they're pushing me out. Now, I've heard stories of these things they call Bigfoot or Sasquatch, or you got your swamp ape down in Florida. And I'm wondering, could this be them? I'm like, nah, it can't be. Ain't no damn Bigfoot real. No such thing as Bigfoot. So, but it's something. No animal act this way. We have black bears, but black bears are skittish. Black bears are not going to follow a human out the bush. So the only thing this could be, oh shit, game war. Now it's just got real. I don't want to get caught with the weapons, but I don't want to get caught without a weapon. It's just a game war, and I'm a convicted felon that can result in 20 years behind bars. So I got to think. I got to ease my way out. But no one's following me. I ease my way on back to where I come. No one's following me. So I get to my camp, and when I'm going in, I look on the ground. A half of wild boar is laying on